The Thailand excursion was a fun-filled trip from the get-go. We went to Thailand for a week to explore the Thai language and their culture. On day one, as we arrived in Chiang Mai International Airport in Thailand, we had a guide who would take us to Tridos International School, an IB school where we settled down into our rooms. We began the trip by learning basic phrases in Thai and also learning about their culture, which was very similar to us but at the same time very distinct too. Later, we went on to exploring the Thai culture further as we learned to paint traditional Thai umbrellas and also make rice paper lanterns. In the evening, we had our first Cantok dinner, which was a meal that we ate in the open in a traditional manner and traditional food. We saw a wonderful Thai dance and a drum session which was originally played during the war. It was a great first day.
Day 2. We began the day with Thai cooking. It was a wonderful experience as we cooked in a very traditional way, used organic food and traditional methods of preparation. And the most enjoyable part was to enjoy the food that we'd prepared for ourselves. Later in the day, we visited a Thai temple known as Doi Sutep or the Mountain Temple. It was a good experience and fun as we had to climb over 300 steps. The temple was very different from what we have here in India, and the view was breathtaking. After the visit to the temple came a very interesting part. We moved to the Chiang Mai night market. The night market was a wonderful place with all sorts of things ranging from variety of food to clothes, bags, accessories, electronics, and a lot more. The night market was so much fun that we didn't have a moment to spare. We then ate our dinner and departed back.
Day 3 of the Thailand trip was an action-filled day. In the morning, we left for Sri Lanka National Park where we were split up into two groups. One group would go for mountain biking in the morning while the other would go for kayaking. I was in the group that would go mountain biking first. It was great fun as we moved through the uneven terrain and the uphills and the downhills. This fun was taken a notch higher as we moved into kayaking post-lunch. We went into a huge lake and kayaked ourselves behind a small mountain. We stopped at a spot and we were asked to topple our boats over. Not just that, but also get back on it. It was my favorite activity of the whole trip. After such an activity-filled day, we all went to sleep very soon.
Day 4 was a very different day of work, as today we weren't going to have our own fun, but enjoy the feeling of helping others. We went to a government school where we were to do CAS. We assisted the school in making their own boundary walls. It was great to see how the whole school had been developed by visiting schools. Day 4 was hard work, as we were out in the sun the whole day and working at making the wall. We learned a new skill that we had never experienced before and also had a lot of fun doing it. It was a satisfactory feeling to complete the work we were assigned. In the evening, we went to the night market for the second time. This time, it was even more fun as we knew where to go, what to do, and to explore the unexplored region.
The Thailand trip was slowly coming to its end. On the fifth and the final day, we went on to the organic farm on campus to start a jungle cooking course. There, we had to make our own fire with leaves and charcoal. It was a totally different meal as we made it in the most pure and organic way. We later left Tridors and departed back to India. This trip was made a lot more pleasant and fun with the company of Mrs. Priya and Mr. Sridhar as they accompanied us through the various challenging events and the learning experiences which we will never forget.